Well, hi everyone and welcome back. New season 2017. Hope everyone's had a great Christmas and a happy new year. And let's get stuck into it. Let's have a look, see what's going on in the greenhouse. Well, the answer at the moment is not a great deal really. These are the sweet peas that I sowed, I think that's about 4 weeks ago now, and there's still nothing happening. So these were some pretty old seeds. I think it said to sow them before 2016. As you recall, they were in with an old gardening magazine. I did soak them first, but we'll give them a little bit longer. If they don't come up, then I will get some fresh seeds. But nothing much happening with the scented sweet pea Tall Spencer mixed at the moment. I'm afraid none of them have actually come through the soil. Here's one of my little homemade propagators. In the last video I showed you, this is actually something that some mushrooms came in from the supermarket, and the clear cover is something that some tomatoes came in from the supermarket. So I've just put a bit of tape there to join the two together, and we've got a little mini propagator. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sow some cauliflower. I'm only going to sow about perhaps five or six seeds in here, and see how we get along with those. I will be changing where I plant stuff out this year, but hopefully if they all come up, we'll put two or three of them up the top of the garden and the remainder down the bottom, and see which fare best. So let's get those sown now. Okay, so I've put some just normal multi-purpose compost in here, and we're going to sow the cauliflower. This one's called All Year Round. I've just put a few seeds. I'm doing this one-handed actually, so I'm holding the camera with one hand and sowing them with the other, but I've just put 5 seeds on this spoon, and I'm going to attempt to plant those out in this little mini propagator. Let's have a look. So I'm holding the other seeds. There we go, there's one. It's a bit fiddly, this, look. Two, 3, 4, 5. There we go. The little support I normally put the camera on's broken at the moment, so I'm having to hand hold, but I've sown 5 seeds, so we've got 5 seeds in here. Just going to lightly cover them with some more compost and give them a little bit of water, and obviously label them up, and then we can slip the lid back on, and that's our little mini propagator. Well, I've made a bit of progress today. This is the bed that the dahlias were in before, which I've cleared, straightened up the edge on, given it a good dig over and a weed, and that's where we're going to be growing some veggies this year. And this is where the foxgloves were. You remember I planted some foxgloves from seed. I just placed them in this bed just for the time being to put them somewhere really, and I've moved those now. I couldn't get them all over the back here, so I've put 4 over the back of this bed, and the remainder I've put down the end of the garden here. And I've actually put a bit of wire over the top of these because our resident fox likes to lay down here, so hopefully that'll keep him off of them. But there we go, a little bit of progress. I also dug up 4 rudbeckias that were in that border at the top of the garden, so I've cut them back and put them in this bucket just for the time being. I might just pop a few marigolds in with that a bit later on, and that'll be handy just to stick in the middle of a border somewhere if it runs out of colour.